consultant neurologist at Warangal Gomti Super Specialty Clinic. So I am a consultant neurologist there. So today I will be talking about peripheral neuropathy. So what is peripheral neuropathy? It's a very common illness. What does it do? It affects the peripheral nerve. So what does the peripheral nerve do? So brain and spinal cord, they send signals to the other part of the body through the peripheral nerve. So it's very important. Brain and spinal cord, they communicate to the rest of the body part. So it's two way. So the skin also, the skin like whenever we touch something, they also send signals to the brain, like it's hot, then brain again then send signal that it's hot, then you can remove your hand. So it's two way communication between the peripheral nerves and brain and spinal cord. So what are the types of peripheral nerve? Basically, there are three types of peripheral nerves: motor nerves, sensory nerves, and autonomic nerve. All of them are very important. So what does the motor nerves do? A motor nerve, they provide the power to the muscles. So what happens if a motor nerves get damaged? So if a motor nerves get damaged, then one will have weakness, thinning of the limb, or one may get fasciculation, which twitching of the muscles, which is one of the very early symptoms of the ongoing peripheral neuropathy. So next is the sensory nerve. What does the sensory nerve do? Sensory nerve, as the name suggests, is supplies sensation to the body part. Like whenever we touch, we feel the sensation, hot sensation, cold sensation, pressure sensation, and one very important is proprioception. So what will happen if a sensory nerve gets damaged? So one will have lack of sensation. He may complain of like numbness in the body part, tingling. Many patients, they come to clinic, डॉक्टर साहब मेरे हाथों में सुइयां चुभती है, मेरे हाथ पैर सुन्न हो गए हैं. तो उनको पता नहीं चलता, मैं कुछ टच करता हूँ तो मुझे पता नहीं चलता, मैं कोई गरम चाय के कप पकड़ा तो मुझे पता नहीं चलता, और कई बार मेरे हाथ जल गए कि मुझे पता नहीं चलता कि गर्म है. So these are the symptoms of sensory nerve damage. And one very important thing is some sensory nerve damage, they can also cause loss of balance. So one may have imbalance while walking. कि डॉक्टर साहब मैं जब अंधेरे में चलता हूँ तो मैं गिर जाता हूँ, रात में जब मैं उठता हूँ टॉयलेट जाता हूँ तो मेरे बैलेंस बिगड़ जाते हैं और मैं लड़खड़ा के गिर जाता हूँ. This is one of the very early signs of some sensory neuropathy, which we should be aware of. Then the third nerve is autonomic nerve. What does the autonomic nerve do? It's a very important nerve. It controls all the vital functions of the body. Like it controls the heart rate, it controls the BP, it controls the digestion, like bladder and bowel. It controls the bladder and bowel functions. So it controls it also controls the sexual functions. So what will happen if a patient will have autonomic neuropathy? One may have like labile BP. Suddenly BP can go very high. When a person gets up from the sitting position, his BP may suddenly drop. He may fall down, or he may have difficulty with sweating. He may either have excessive sweating or lack of sweating. And male, it's very common. Like they come to us like, doctors, I have erectile dysfunctions. It's very common. So we should be aware of all these symptoms. It could be either motor neuropathy, it could be either sensory neuropathy, it could be either autonomic neuropathy, or it could be in the combination. Sensory nerves and autonomic nerves are involved, sensory nerves and motor nerves are involved, or all three nerves are involved. So that the doctor will see which all which all systems are affected. That is very important. Then only we do the differential diagnosis that what could be the etiology. So coming to the etiology, what are the causes of peripheral neuropathy? So causes of peripheral neuropathy are listless. It's very long. Lists are very long. But just to summarize the important things, the most common is the metabolic cause. In metabolic, diabetes, which we see, is the commonest cause which we see in our clinics. Diabetic neuropathy, it's very common. Diabetes. Then B12 deficiency, it's also very common, especially among the vegetarian person, which will have most of them will have low B12 levels. So a person who is a vegetarian, they should regularly take B12 supplement. Then alcohol intake, it's very common in our country, and they will invariably come with neuropathic complaints, tingling, numbness, loss of balance. That's very common. Thyroid patient with thyroid disorder, they are also very prone to get neuropathy. So these were the metabolic cause of the peripheral neuropathy. Then next is drugs. Whenever a patient comes to us with a complaint history of peripheral neuropathy, we take a thorough history. What all drugs he is taking. Like, is he on any ATT? Is he taking any drugs for the TB, like isoniazid? They are prone to cause neuropathy. Is he on any therapy for the HIV, like ART? As you know, that it's very common to cause neuropathy in them. Then many cancer patients, they develop peripheral neuropathy. Then if a cancer patient develops peripheral neuropathy, it could be because of either chemotherapeutic agent which he is taking, or sometimes cancer per se, they can also cause peripheral neuropathy. And sometimes, very often, we see, very rarely, not very often, it's rare though, that sometimes the peripheral neuropathy is presenting symptom of underlying cancer. Like, patient has come with peripheral neuropathy symptom, and then when we investigate, we found that, oh, he has got some cancer, like most commonly lungs cancer, breast cancer, stomach cancer, ovarian cancer. Then after that, some infection. They also cause peripheral neuropathy, like HIV. HIV per se can also cause neuropathy, and drugs which we use to treat HIV, they also cause neuropathy. Now we are seeing COVID so rampant. We are going through pandemic. Post-COVID patient, many patients, they will come with the complaint of my limbs have become numb, my hands have become numb, my legs have become numb, I'm unable to walk. So now GBS can also happen post COVID. That is one of the very serious thing. So if someone develops new onset weakness, tingling or numbness, difficulty in walking, one should visit neurologist urgently to know to see what is the underlying cause. Then some autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, SLE, vasculitis, they are also common cause of underlying neuropathy. So how it is diagnosed? How will you know that it's a peripheral neuropathy? Whenever you go to a neurologist, so he will take thorough history. He will do some examination to localize where is the lesion. Then he will order some tests, like he will do some metabolic screening. He can do some nerve conduction study, EMG, or he can also go for nerve biopsy to document the peripheral neuropathy. So once it's diagnosed, then it becomes very easy to treat. It's not difficult to treat. Now we have very effective treatment for the peripheral neuropathy. We have good drugs with less side effects, and physiotherapy, they also play a role. I think this would help you to know about the peripheral neuropathy. Thank you.